I once had a client who was so desperate to break into web design, but couldn't figure out how to make a penny or two whilst they were still learning the ropes. It drove him and me up the wall until we stumbled across a very simple trick that turned things around very quickly. And today, I'm going to give you that tip. And if you don't know me, I'm Elwyn Davies, and I've been building websites for the past 20 years. More than 4,000 of them to be exact. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through ways that you can start making money as a web designer tomorrow, even if you're still getting to grips with all of the nuances that come into web design. Or if you're learning a more detailed platform like Squarespace. And we're going to be using a brilliant, very simple tool called Flowlance, and I'm going to be explaining how you can make money using this platform by providing a service with very little startup experience needed. I've seen every mistake in the book. Some of them have been my own, and I'm here to help you skip all of these headaches. So let's crack on. Our first tip, set up a professional store in minutes. When you're new to this game, it's easy to feel like you've got nothing to show for yourself. I remember helping someone who just ditched their old job to try out web design for the first time. They were lost in a sea of tools, thinking they needed to have a perfect portfolio before they could even start. Here's the thing, you don't. Flowlance.com lets you set up a store in minutes with no code required. You can sign up for free, pick a template. I'd go for something clean and simple to start with, especially if you're learning core design principles, and then list a basic service like a link tree or rapid social media account setup. These aren't the most exciting services that you may want as a designer, but they are day-to-day commodities that people value if they don't have to do it themselves. So you can go after people who have income, but want someone who can take all of the technical headaches from them. Your future clients will see a polished page that screams, "I've got this," even if you're still learning the fancy stuff yourself. And the reason I picked Flowlance and why I'm a preferred training partner is that it's free to get started with. There is an 8% surcharge on all payments you receive. That means you're not having additional overheads to start with. Bear in mind that most of what you'll be providing will be a service anyway, so it's not as if you are eating into, say, a 30% margin on a product sale and then giving 8% of that away. The monthly fee is also very reasonable if you run your business through this approach, and there are other tools as well. So you don't pay a penny until your first customer lands, so there's no excuse not to give it a whirl. I've seen people go from zero to their first gig in one day with this, so please trust me, it works. Tip number 2. Sell small digital products to get paid fast. Earlier in my career, I thought you needed massive projects to make real money. Hours of bespoke coding, as it was then, or building the definitive system with platforms like Squarespace. Now, I do believe you get better margins for every sale you make by going for larger bespoke projects. And those projects are a whole lot of fun once you can cut your teeth. But again, most of you will not want to take on the stress load that comes with those sizes of projects. So this becomes really quick. You can also scale up really easily. I watched a beginner I was coaching struggle because they had no big jobs or projects lined up. Then it hit me. You can start small and still cash in. With Flowlance, you can sell digital products like templates or guides, whip up something really quickly based on information and expertise you already have. You can even use tools like ChatGPT or Grok to help you craft this time-saving PDF document. For example, a starter guide for someone building their own link tree, where you can then upsell a higher service product where you do the installation on their behalf. If people see the value in your PDF document, the upsell to a service should be that much easier. All you need to do then is pop it on your store, maybe for $9. Creators have made over $1 million on this platform with over 15,000 products sold. The likelihood of you hitting that day one, of course, is very small, but this is about building up that flywheel. The first rotation is going to take longer, but if we can build smaller flywheels that don't require the same exertion to get it moving, we're probably on to a winner as you transition into a career as a professional web designer. It's about giving clients something useful whilst you build your more robust skill set. Start with one product, promote the hell out of it, sell it to people you already know, contact people in your list, go onto socials. If you know how to scrape emails from different platforms, go for that. Email them directly, any format that you can to help solve people who struggle with these everyday problems. Tip number 3, make sure your bookings and payments are automated to save yourself some time and sanity. Back in my former agency, my day-to-day job was project manager, and I'd find clients would come like buses. Nothing for 3 or 4 days whilst I'm chasing them. Then everyone gets back to me at the same time. And I was juggling, in some cases, up to 30 projects simultaneously. I do not recommend that approach. I find myself scribbling things down on a piece of paper, writing something on the chalkboard, or leaving post-it notes around my screen. The chaos of it all nearly broke me. So if you're juggling projects, different jobs, or just starting out, that chaos is the last thing you need whilst you're cutting your teeth. Another reason why I recommend Flowlance is it sorts it all out for you with a built-in scheduling and instant payouts. So it hooks up to Stripe, so you can take your payments through that, and the setup process is really quick. Also, I believe it's based on top of Calendly, so you have all of that calendar scheduling functionality built in. And again, this is free to start with, so you're not having to buy 4 or 5 pieces of software to start your freelance business. Pop into your calendar, set 15-minute slots for consultations or quick design tweaks. Clients can then book through a very simple, easy-to-access calendar, pay up front, and the money's yours straight away. You can then start reinvesting that back into your business or pay all your bills whilst you're delivering the work. This is like having a virtual assistant handling all the boring bits. It's certainly not revolutionary. Calendar booking software has been around for years, but having all of this in one place, your website, your calendar booking, and Linktree to all of your socials, everything connected in one simple place that you can build in only a few hours, makes everything so much simpler. For tip number 4, we're going to use Freebies to hook your first clients. When you're just starting out, getting noticed can feel like shouting into the wind. I've worked with clients who've spent hours cold emailing with no bites. It's soul crushing. And in fact, earlier in my career, I did a lot of cold outreach and I felt it wasn't for me, but I just wasn't doing it properly. But then I figured out an easier and better way. Offer a lead magnet, which is something free to pull people in. With Flowlance, you can create a lead magnet right in your store. You can make a short guide like how to set up your first Linktree in under an hour and offer it for free in exchange for their email. I did this for a small business owner who just wanted to show their shop opening hours online without the whole meltdown of a platform that could break or would take too long to set up. That little freebie got more customers in through the door within the first week, and that customer came back for a full website. You then share this lead magnet on social media or via local business groups or niche-based communities. It's a really low-effort way to show that you're worth their time, and it builds a list that you can nudge later when you have built your first paid offers. So much of this is just down to making sure that you are seen. Okay, and on to our final tip. Make sure you get a feedback loop going to track what works with analytics. When I started out, I'd throw everything at the wall and hope something would stick. In fact, I do that sometimes now because I am a continual learner and I'm just fascinated by how things work. But I always have to make sure I'm disciplined enough to get projects over the finishing line. And if you get a good feedback loop going by looking at the analytics, you don't have to rely on guesswork alone. That makes a huge difference. Flowlance gives you an in-depth analytics to see what's clicking with clients. Once your store's live, check which products or services are getting traction. Maybe your Linktrees are flying off the shelf. Great. But then maybe no one's booking consultations. Double down on what works and then continually tweak the rest. As Alex Hormozi uses in his strategy, only make one tweak at a time. So set out maybe a weekly review date. Don't make it every single day because you won't have enough data to know what works and what doesn't. So if you set a weekly review date, change one thing that you feel is not working. If you change more than one thing, there is a strong possibility you won't know what is working and what isn't. So you could end up discarding something that could work really well for you because you don't know whether that's the one of the 3 things you changed. So do this once a week, change one thing at a time, and then continually review the data. When you're selling online, the feedback will be brutally honest. It may not feel great at the time, but this is exactly what you want. You want to make sure that you're getting that feedback loop going. You may find that you end up with 5 low-ticket products that feed into one high-ticket core value offer, and one of those products will outperform the rest combined. That allows you to simplify your portfolio and hone in on that one problem-solving technique because you have found your unique selling proposition within your niche, what sets you apart from everyone else. It's not rocket science. It's about trying something, measuring its performance, and then ruthlessly deciding what the next steps are. Keep an eye on it weekly, and you'll be laughing. If you found this helpful, why not join our free community at Pixel Haze Academy? We've got loads more tips and resources to help you start and grow your web design business online. We've also got a new transformation program that helps you implement all of these aspects whilst building up your skill set in platforms like Squarespace and Canva, so you can build your own full-service digital media agency with a focus around web design. I'm only having limited places for that, so if you're interested in finding out how I could help you over the course of 12 weeks to learn all the skills to become a professional designer and sell websites for over $2,000 each time within your first few months, give me a shout. Otherwise, I recommend subscribing to this channel, that helps me out, and join our free membership so I can give you more ideas to get up and running in your design career. Catch you next time.